What's up, my little lollies? Welcome back. As you know, I like collecting dolls. From the first video I mentioned it. I showed my doll Tessie. I do have a few others, like Honey and another doll from another line. But we're not gonna get into that. I am a newbie in doll collecting, but I know a few things, like how Mattel came out with a Pennywise and Grady twin doll that were a part of the MH line. If you don't know what that means, it's Monster High. It was a really big line for a while, especially when I was young. It made a lot of money. But the day those dolls were released, they sold out immediately. Kind of made me sad when I woke up in the morning and realized, uh-oh, can't get a Pennywise doll. What a mood kill, you know? But it made me realize how serious doll collecting is. Like, doll collectors will literally wait up and to get a doll, to get the first doll. It kind of reminded me of the whole deal with, like, Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and the palette. Oof, that was rough. Am I right? Or am I white? You don't need to answer that. You don't. But it does raise a few questions, like, why now? And why those dolls? Like, why those characters? I mean, they could have done a bunch of other characters that are more iconic. I mean, you can't really get more iconic than the Grady twins, but, like, you know what I mean. They could have done the old Pennywise instead of the new. They could have done a lot of things, but they picked those two. And I feel I have a few, like, what I think they were trying to do. Because if you don't remember, a while ago, they stopped doing the MH line. Because I'll go into that in another video if you want. But they stopped doing it and they started it up again, but like it had so much backlash because of how the dolls looked. They were low quality, below par. They didn't move as much, like their wrist and stuff, and you know. It still makes me wonder. Were they just trying to raise more money? Like, because they lost so much over the years? Or is it another thing? Like, were they just doing it to show people that they can still come out with something interesting? What is the reason behind it? I feel like they did it because after they stopped the Monster High line, they didn't have much money coming in. And after trying to reinvent it and failed, they came out with this. And they thought they could make money from it. And they did. They made money from it. Everyone bought it. Everyone tried to get it. Well, everyone in the doll community. I mean, I guess there could have been, like, kids who did it. But that doesn't matter. All that matters is that, well, nothing really matters in this sense. But it was just a little thought that crossed my mind. Wanted to talk about it, just for something interesting. And it's interesting to me. Now I'm rambling. I'll just kill this mood and say goodbye. Bye-bye.
But all I wanna do is keep you around.